Hey guys, it's Falene again from Six Blue Warriors. So tonight, what I want to talk about is what is ABA? This is a question that I get a lot. So ABA stands for Applied Behavior Analysis. It's a therapy used for kids with autism, and it originally started around 1973 at the Lovis Clinic in UCLA. So there's just your little bit of background on it. What it basically consists of is positive and neutral reinforcement to help shape a child or person's behavior. ABA therapy is also very data-based. It's very heavily based on data, and they take that information that they get from therapy sessions and then they analyze it and use it to make adjustments to programs or to make changes to help things be more effective. During every interaction, during every program, they take data on everything that the kid, I'm just going to say kids because, that's what I've got right now, that the children are doing. So everything they do, they take data on it. And they try to find patterns so that they can shape behavior more effectively. ABA therapy programs can be for anything. You can use them for academic information, and you can use them for self-help skills. You can use them for spitting. You can use it for hitting. You can use it for if your child is running away. Anything that you want, you can use this method to help shape behavior. But the thing about this behavior is there does need to be consistency across the board. So one of the things that if we institute a program at home, the therapists are doing the same thing and I know about it so that I can enforce it when I'm with my kids at home. And I usually inform the teachers so that they can know what we're doing at home. So that way it keeps it consistent at school, at home, during therapy, just boom, 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 everywhere we're going. And that is so important because if they get that consistency in all environments, then that really helps to shape the behavior even more effectively. A lot of times when you're getting started with therapy, they'll do initial assessments to check and see where the deficits are with your child as compared to typically developing children their age. So, maybe they don't need academic help, but they have a lot of problems with self-help skills, or they really struggle with social interactions, things like that. So there are some initial assessments that they take when you first start with therapy. And then most of the initial programs are based off of the assessments that are done. So you usually end up having a meeting where they go over the assessments and then they tell you, this is what we were thinking we could start with. But then you as the parent can also say, hey, they really have a hard time taking a bath. Is there a way that we could work on a bath program, and we've done that. We've just had the kids put on their bathing suits and then they just get in the tub with the therapist and they learned how to turn it on. They learned how to wash their hair, just all kinds of things. So it doesn't matter what you want to work on. It can be for anything, potty training, all of that stuff. The way I usually explain ABA therapy to people, just in general, just a short explanation, is most children learn new skills by watching their parents. I do have some typically developing children, and I watch this happen as well. My two oldest had autism and they didn't do this. So it was a little bit of an interesting transition for me. They watch what I do and they start mimicking that behavior. My 1-year-old, we say family prayer at night and he kneels down with the rest of us and we all say amen at the same time and he goes, meh. So he knows the routine. He's watching other people and he's copying what they do at 1. And my other boys never really did that. What ABA therapy does is most of the time our kids don't have to be taught certain skills. Undoing child locks, for example. I never had to teach the boys how to get through every child lock that we ever tried to use with them. But teaching them how to take a bath or take a shower or, just getting dressed, even these little things, they just don't really learn by doing and watching. So ABA therapy takes the things that they struggle with learning and breaks them down into little steps so that they can build the skills they need in order to do those things that most kids learn by watching. So sometimes it's programs where they're teaching a child how to play with a car. They're like, take the car, and they have them run it across the desk. And that's the first step. And once they are doing just the running across the desk, they're like, take the car, run it across the desk and go vroom. And so the child's going vroom, vroom, vroom. They're teaching them how to play, which is kind of silly, but at the same time, that's just kind of the way things work with our kids. We don't have to teach them a lot of things, but certain things they have to be taught step by step. So that's kind of what, just a little overview about ABA therapy and applied behavior analysis. This can be used for small children, for teenagers, for adults, whatever you want it to, whoever needs it. But studies have shown that it is more effective with younger children. So the earlier you get a diagnosis and the earlier you can get your child involved in therapy, the better off it's going to be for them and the more progress you are going to be able to see. Our family, we've been involved with ABA therapy for about 5 years now, and we have just been blown away by how much our kids are capable of. So we are super grateful that that's worked for us. I hope you found this information helpful. I'll be doing some more videos about ABA therapy and more about what we specifically do here in our family. But I just wanted to give you guys a general overview because I know that that's a question I get a lot from people is what is ABA therapy? I hope you guys again, found this helpful. If you found it helpful, go ahead and leave a like. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section and I'll be happy to get back to you as soon as I can. But otherwise, just have a great night and we'll talk to you later. Thanks, guys. Bye.